It's summer season in India and temperatures across the subcontinent are on the rise, sparking concerns of heat waves and blackouts. The Indian Meteorological Department has also issued a heatwave alert for multiple states, since temperatures crossed 40 degrees Celsius in parts of northern India.
Now, there is a heatwave warning for Maharashtra and Bengal. 357 suspected heat stroke cases have been reported in 1.5 months.
Hello and welcome to All Indians Matter. I am Ashraf Engineer. Roughly a week ago, at least 13 people who were made to sit in the open at the Maharashtra Bhushan Award event in Navi Mumbai died of heat stroke. At least 50 others were admitted to hospital on a day when the mercury hit 38 degrees Celsius. It was emblematic of a brutal heat wave that is sweeping across India. Several cities received rain in March just as it was getting warmer, but that rapidly segued to blistering heat. Experts say this is unusual because the heat has arrived early, cutting short the Indian spring. This has serious economic and health implications, and it requires a coordinated national plan.
All Indians Matter.
India's summer months, April, May and June, are blazing hot every year. But what's different this time is that the heat has arrived early and is more intense than usual. This has become somewhat of a pattern over the past decade and has claimed hundreds of lives. The summer arrived early last year and it's arrived earlier this year. Scientists say most of India skipped spring altogether, and this could mean worse times ahead. So first of all, what is a heat wave? According to the Met Department, it's when the temperature is at least 4.5 degrees Celsius higher than the average. India suffered one of its worst heat waves in 2015 when more than 2,000 people died and hundreds more were hospitalized. This year, the Met says the heat wave will hit most parts of central, east and northwest India, with maximum temperatures in central and north peninsular India ranging between 40 and 42 degrees Celsius. At particular risk are those who work in the open, such as hawkers, street food sellers and construction labourers. Look at the weather pattern. This February was India's hottest since record keeping began in 1901. It was only the rain in March that pulled temperatures back. But this was unseasonal rain, and North India is now looking at a record-breaking summer. Climate change is real. What are some of the factors at play? There is severe disruption in heat dissipation. Experts say 55% of India's landscape is disrupted, with ecosystems like ponds, wetlands and jungles under attack. This climate disruption has serious economic implications too. The International Labour Organization says India will lose 34 million jobs by 2030. By 2100, we will lose 3% to 10% of GDP annually. The heat waves will throw in turmoil the lives of those in high-risk areas. This will span employment, crop production and health. The impact on human health is significant. Heat exhaustion and heat stroke are getting more common, and heat waves can worsen existing health problems such as heart disease. The healthcare costs are significant, especially for the poor. Water resources, meanwhile, are shrinking, leading to crop failure and farm incomes depleting. Don't forget, 40% of the population is dependent on agriculture. Punjab and parts of Uttar Pradesh have reported that the heat wave has affected the wheat crop output, which could fall by as much as 20%. Rising temperatures intensify air pollution directly too. As it gets hotter, we use more air conditioning, increasing power consumption. In India, electricity is generated mainly by burning coal, so as consumption increases, so does air pollution. Experts say a national action plan is required, starting with a mapping of the areas likely to be worst affected. This should be followed by fixing the ecological disruptions by rejuvenating ponds, stopping deforestation, and lowering emissions. Limiting carbon emissions is the foundation of it all. At 2.7 billion tons a year, India is among the world's top emitters. Public awareness is the key too. Citizens must understand the impact of heat waves on their health, the environment and the economy. This can be achieved through public campaigns and suitable inclusions in school syllabi. There is no alternative to renewable energy, and India has progressed on this front. As the next step, the government should incentivize the adoption of solar panels, which would also create jobs. India needs to manage its water better, and for this, we need investment in efficient irrigation systems, rainwater harvesting and recycling. Lastly, our infrastructure needs to be temperature-proof. We need better and sustainable cooling systems, for instance, as well as roads that can withstand extreme temperature fluctuations. The heat wave must be addressed urgently. As I pointed out, the impact on health and the economy are massive. The long-term solution, of course, is sustainability in all walks of life, but for the moment, a national plan to deal with the crisis is badly needed.
Thank you all for listening. Please visit allindiansmatter.in, that's ALLINDIANSMATTER.in for more columns and audio podcasts. You can follow me on Twitter at Ashraf Engineer, that's ASHRAFENGINER, and All Indians Count, that's ALLINDIANSCOUNT. Search for the All Indians Matter page on Facebook. On Instagram, the handle is All Indians Matter. Email me at editor@allindiansmatter.in. Catch you again soon.